Let us go to the balance sheet now. This is the balance sheet that has been prepared after trading and P&L. Now it is having opening capital. 17,91,000 is the opening capital. Since it is opening, definitely it has to come from the opening balance sheet if ready-made given on the liability side. And if it is not ready-made given, and suppose only certain items of assets and liabilities of opening date are given, and then because opening balance sheet is not given, we prepare opening statement of affairs, and in that, on the liability side, we get this missing figure as opening capital. So this opening capital figure comes from opening balance sheet liability side already given, and if it is not given, then from statement of affairs of the opening date which we prepare. This net loss I just told you that it has come from the profit and loss account credit side. So that credit is to be given a debit here, and debit means was from this credit, liability is having credit items. So from this credit we minus means it is debit. Then bank loan opening. Now this is the bank loan which has been brought forward from last year. So last year's closing balance is current year's opening balance. So this opening bank loan, you will see opening balance sheet liability side, if balance sheet ready-made given, and if it is not ready-made given or readily given, then from the opening statement of affairs liability side, bank loan. Then sundry creditors, this amount is shown in the closing balance sheet. So it means this is the closing balance of sundry creditors. It means the second effect of this you will see in sundry creditors account, which we'll see now after this. So in sundry creditors account, you will have a second effect of this. Now where you will have it, again have debit credit. Now here sundry creditor is shown on the liability side. So it is a credit balance. So what is pending? Debit. So the second effect of this you will get on the debit side of creditors account. Now again in the creditors account I'll explain you, but here I take a minute of yours and explain you. Understand. Again, liability side creditors means it is creditors credit balance. So it is to be given a second debit effect. Now debit effect goes where? Creditors account debit side. Now this is a closing balance shown on creditors account debit side, but that does not mean it is debit balance. In accountancy, friends, understand one thing. In any account, when we have a balance, when both the sides are not tallying, one side is more than the other side. So understand in accountancy, this is basic I'm telling you. Suppose there is a credit side and debit side, and credit side is more, so difference will come on the debit side. So that we show as two balance carried down like this. Now here the difference is shown on debit side does not mean it is debit balance. It means this balance has come because credit side is more. So it is a credit balance. Whereas suppose debit side is more and the balance difference comes on the credit side, it is shown on the credit side. But this balance is there because debit side is more. So it is a debit balance. So in accountancy, this you can take a recap and you can note also if you are noting this. In accountancy, closing balance comes on the reverse side. Debit side is more, credit side is less. So difference will be on the credit side, and that will be shown as a buy balance carried down. It is a closing debit balance because debit side is more. Now take a case. Now where credit side is more and debit side is less, the difference will come on the debit side. So this difference shown on debit side is not a debit balance. It is there because the credit side is more. So it is a closing credit balance. And understand one thing, these closing balances are brought forward in the next accounting year. So they go on the other side. So in short, closing credit balance comes on the debit side and closing debit balance comes on the credit side. And opening credit balance brought forward, debit balance comes on the debit side and credit opening balance comes on the credit side. Okay, this is in general to understand the balances. Now coming to this base sundry creditors again, this 1,09,000 shown on liability side is the credit. So debit is pending. What is the debit? Sundry creditors account debit side. So we write two balance carried down 1,09,000. And on debit side of creditors, when we write this balance, it is double effect given. But what that balance indicates? It is a credit balance because credit side is more than the debit side. So it is the credit balance. Second effect of this is creditors account debit side. Now similarly bills payables. This bills payables is closing balance because it is given in the closing balance sheet. So this is again a credit being given on the liability side. So debit is pending. Now this debit will be shown in the bills payables account. Again what? Same way. It is a closing balance of bills payables. So second effect of this credit is debit side of bills payables to balance carried down. What is this balance? Again a credit balance because credit side of bills payables is more than the debit side. So we write two balance carried down on the debit side of bills payable account 76,000, which you will see in our next slides. Now outstanding wages. You understand, we have seen in trading account in wages we had added something, and that time I explained you that second effect of that wages will be shown in the liability. Trading account debit side one effect was there and credit was pending. This is the credit because shown on liability side means credit. So this outstanding wages is the second effect of the wages which are added in the trading account. Now coming to the asset side, fixed assets opening balance. Now this fixed asset opening balance obviously is from opening balance sheet on the asset side. If ready-made given in the problem and suppose it is not given, then from the statement of affairs which we prepare. So there from this fixed asset comes. This depreciation which we minus, it is the second effect of the depreciation given on the profit and loss account debit side. So profit and loss account debit side depreciation on fixed assets. Second effect, now credit is to be given and this is the credit. Less from asset side means credit. That is how this depreciation is subtracted. Similarly, we have investments opening balance. Now again, this investment opening balance is coming from the opening balance sheet if readily given, and if not, then from the statement of affairs that we prepare with the details of opening assets and liabilities. Now, less sale of investment. I told you there was one transaction of 1,45,000. I told you. Actually, it was, again I repeat, 1 lakh investment. So out of 4 lakhs, investments of 1 lakh are sold for 1,45,000. Now understand, when you are selling investment of 1 lakh for 1,45,000, it is having 45,000 profit. So that profit we have taken to P&L credit side, and remaining 1 lakh, that is actually the value of this investment, only we can minus from here. I repeat, out of 4 lakhs, investments of the cost or value of 1 lakhs we have sold. So only 1 lakh is minus from here, but it is sold for 1,45,000. So that 1,45,000 you will see on the cash and bank debit side in the next slide. And out of that 1,45,000, 45 was profit. So that 45 credit effect was shown on the P&L credit side, which we have just seen in the earlier slide. So this is the cost. Now understand. Suppose, let us take otherwise. Suppose this investments had it been sold for 90,000. I repeat, out of these 4 lakh, investments of 1 lakh say sold for 90,000. Then what would have happened? Then here we would have written sale 90,000 and then less loss 10,000. So 90,000 sale and loss less 10,000. Again 1 lakh would have been deducted from here, and second effect of this 90,000 and 10,000 will be 10,000 profit and loss account debit side and 90,000 received will be cash and bank account debit side. So had it been at sale at loss, I repeat, investments of 1 lakh says sold for 90,000. So here we'll say sale of investment 90,000 less loss 10,000 and then totals to 1 lakh. In outer column again 3 lakhs will come. How this 90 and 10 lakh second effect will be given? 90,000 now less from investment means credit. So what is pending is now debit. So debit will be profit and loss account debit, 10,000 loss from sale of investment, and 90,000 debit will be cash and bank account debit side. That is how it is. Now, but in this case, this is investment of 1 lakh sold for 1,45,000, which you will see on the cash and bank debit side in the next slides. And then out of that 45,000 profit is already shown on the profit and loss account credit side. Now this 91,000 stock is what? This 91,000 stock is the stock which is the closing stock. So second effect, the second effect of this closing stock is, it is trading account credit side. Again, see the debit credit. First effect of this stock was shown on the trading account credit side. So credit is shown. Now debit is pending. This is the debit. On asset side, when you show a particular item, it is debit. So this 91,000 is the second effect of stock. Now debtors, I told you, this is again a balance of debtors account. So this is a debit. Sundry debtor 121, 1,21,000 is debtors balance. So second effect of this will go where? Asset side 1,21,000 is debit. So what is pending? Credit. So for this 1,21,000, we will credit debtors account. So on debtors account credit side, we will write by balance carried down. That is 1,21,000. That is the closing debit balance of debtors, because closing balance comes on the opposite side. So this 1,21,000 debtors balance will come on the credit side of debtors account, because this is debit, and that 1,21,000 on debtors account credit side by balance carried down is credit. Now this RDD, I told you on P&L debit side we had RDD. So that was a debit effect, P&L debit side. Now credit effect was pending. This is the credit effect. From asset side, when you minus, it is credit. And always it is shown here by way of this presentation. This RDD is never shown in debtors account. Students, please don't make these mistakes. RDD is shown here only. Now, bills receivable account, this is the closing balance. So this will have a second effect in the receivable account, bills receivable account. Now this is debit. On asset side, amount shown is debit. So credit is pending. So bills receivable account, credit side, you will have what? By balance carried down, and that is the closing debit balance of bills receivables. Prepaid salaries, in P&L, from salaries we have subtracted less prepaid salary. So from debit side, when you minus, that is credit. So that was a credit effect. So debit effect was pending, and this is the debit effect. When you show any item on the asset side, it is a debit effect. So prepaid salaries are shown here. Insurance claim. We had certain adjustment in trading account, goods lost by fire insured, and insurance claim was admitted. So trading account credit side, it was shown. So credit, debit was pending. This is the debit. Insurance claim shown on the asset side is a debit. Now accrued interest on investment, in P&L account credit side, we had interest on investment received, and below that we had accrued 5,000, which was not received. So that was shown on the credit side of P&L. So that was the credit effect. Debit effect was pending. This is the debit effect. Accrued interest on investments 5,000. Now cash and bank. Now this is a balance of cash and bank at the end of the accounting year. So this will have a second effect in the cash and bank account, which is prepaid combined. This is debit. Asset side means debit. So there is the credit effect pending. So this will be shown on the credit side of cash and bank account as by balance carried down, which is nothing but a closing debit balance of cash and bank. These all items which I explained you, they are shown in the next two slides as a recap. First liability side items and then asset side item, just a recap. So capital, I told you 17,91,000 has come from the liability side of the opening balance sheet, or say opening statement of affairs. Net loss, which is subtracted from capital, where it has come from? Credit side of P&L. Bank loan opening, it has come from opening balance sheet or liability side of the opening statement of affairs. Bank loan repaid. Now when bank loan is repaid, the loan is reduced, and that is deducted from loan. Now when you deduct from liability side, it is not credit, it is debit. So the debit is shown in the balance sheet as loan repaid, and for that the credit will go to cash and bank because that loan is repaid. Sundry creditors, I told you second effect is sundry debtors. Sundry creditors debit side, it is a closing credit balance. Bills payable, second effect, debit side, bills payable account closing credit balance, and outstanding wages, we have this item from trading account debit side. Now credit asset side items, fixed asset opening balance, it has come from asset side of opening balance sheet or statement of affairs. Depreciation, it has come from debit side of P&L. Investment opening balance, here we are having from asset side of opening balance sheet or opening statement of affairs. Sale of investment, second effect, it is cash and bank debit side. Cash and bank we will have afterwards. Stock, it has come from credit side of trading. Debtors, it is credit side of debtors account, it is closing debit balance. RDD, it is second effect of debit item of P&L. Debit side, we had that. Bills receivable, it is credit side. Bills receivable, second effect, it is closing debit balance. Prepaid salaries, second effect, we have already seen debit side of P&L. Insurance claim, already that second effect which we have seen in trading account credit side. Accrued interest on investment, we have seen on P&L credit side. Cash and bank, this will be shown on the credit side of cash and bank as closing debit balance.